Hi everyone, welcome to this video by Business Solutions. Today we'll go over manufacturing in NetSuite. NetSuite can easily integrate your manufacturing workflow from sales order, process planning to building goods. It can track your work orders and release orders for shipping. Be it financials, inventory management, CRM, payroll, or e-commerce, NetSuite can be your one integrated suite to manage all your manufacturing operations. This integrated suite can help you keep track of multiple bill of materials for a single assembly item, as well as revisions for a single bill of materials. NetSuite is also highly flexible in defining and selecting bill of materials on the work order level. You can easily select your work order routing based on the assembly item. In addition to that, we can have both forward and backward scheduling. Let's have a look at a workflow diagram of how NetSuite will take care of order to cash, manufacturing, procure to pay, and accounting process. If an opportunity comes in and we create an estimation on the sales order level, we have an option to create a work order based on item availability. If the item is not available, we can create a purchase order and then receive those items. After this, we can issue the components. If the item is available, we can issue the components where we assign the components to that particular work order, and work order will be completed. Based on the work order completion, the item fulfillment will be conducted. NetSuite allows accounting to be done in two parts. First, on issue components, we have components work in progress. Second, on enter completion, we have production step work in progress. Finally, based on those, the total item cost will be calculated. Now, let's do a quick demo.
We have created a demo assembly item. Here, under Manufacturing tab, we see Bill of Materials and Manufacturing Routing. This assembly item has two bill of materials, meaning that it can be manufactured in two different ways with two separate sets of components and revision dates. We created a sales order for this item, which is the demo test assembly item. To generate a work order, we can simply click on Work Order. We have already created a work order and set it to planned state. This work order has components that we assign on bill of materials. The quantity will be directly fetched on bill of material and it will multiply the total quantity as shown. In addition, we can have the production start date and end date, as per the routing and the operations that we have to perform to complete this work order. Our order is in planned state, so we can set it to release state and save our changes. Once the work order is released, we are free to carry out the issue components or enter completion process. We have three options here. 1. We can issue components directly. 2. We can enter completion. And 3. Enter completion with backflush. When we click on issue components, NetSuite will assist us to assign the components to our work order. We can either partially or completely issue this. For this demo, we will partially issue it and save the work order. When issue component is done, we can view the GL impact of this work order issued. We have opened the work order in the background to complete this step. In this page, we have the WIP account that is impacted along with the test inventory account that has been credited. The state on our work order has also been updated to in process. Now, we can go ahead and enter the completion for this. Issue components means we are assigning the components to the particular work order and further on entering the completion. So we will have the operation over there. We can complete this operation to manufacture this item. Based on the starting operation and ending operation, The work order will help us to record the setup time, runtime, and machine labor time based on the work centers and routing. So if we just set the starting and ending operation, it will allow us to complete this operation. And if we directly enter the completion quantity as 10, it will automatically set up the labor setup time and runtime. After this setup, we can now save the work order completion. The projected value can be found here. We can view the GL impact of this. Based on the labor setup time and runtime, the sales expenses and WIP accounts are impacted here. Let's view the last process, that is enter completion with backflush. This operation will help us consolidate both the issue components and enter completion at the same time. We just have to enter the completed quantity. We will just enter the ending operation and starting operation and remove the quantity, since we would have to configure the inventory details, but we don't have any. So we will just set up the time and runtime and save our changes. If we go back to our work order, we can see that it is now linked. Our work order will now say 25 out of 40 quantities are built. And based on related records, we have 2 completions. Let's go back to the completion. First completion is giving us 20 quantities and the other quantity is 25, meaning we have 25 order quantities that are being built. Let's go to our sales order again. Now we can fulfill our sales order. On this line item, now there's a fulfill button. From here, we can fulfill the sale order. With this, we have completed the process of how work order process is set up in NetSuite and how we can use various features to help us generate the work order and assigning the work order revisions and routing. So you can see this process is completed. If you'd like help with your manufacturing business, reach out to us on sales@bistasolutions.com. Thank you for watching.